All right, well, welcome once again.
Shane, music!
Shut your whore mouth, and I will play it when I am ready, damn it.
I'm ready. I was just thinking French.
What?
I was thinking French in the background. It'll work.
That's going to be way too loud.
Not really. Barely hear it.
I'll give it a second. When last we left off, the players had just interacted with an elderly man who seemed to have left a blessing in its wake, and all of them felt stronger for their aid they had given. And not AIDS, shut up. They felt refreshed, and although it was midday to mid-afternoon, they felt as if they could keep walking through the night if need be. The characters continue upon their trail, not too far gone from their actual path, when they do find themselves approaching what sounds like the sounds of battle. As they come towards a steep hill, the players themselves are not on the screen. God damn it. And it is now fixed.
Players didn't want to go to battle, so they just left.
They fucking dipped out.
There's a battle going on that way. Let's walk around it.
It's at the pub.
Let's walk up there with flowers. We're peaceful people.
Cookies.
The characters find themselves hearing lots of sounds of what sound like animals howling, and lots of yelling. In the distance, seeming a fair distance away, I hear what sounds like a very bestial roar.
I'm gonna get eaten.
You see,
I've already heard something like that. It almost ate me.
you may roll perception if you'd be so kind, to get the rest of the details.
Yep.
I rolled a 9. I'm getting eaten.
I rolled a 6.
You're
So did
getting eaten
Baldric.
with me. We're all getting eaten.
Falavor, 13. You're able to hear the howling. You are able to recognize. It sounds like wargs. And when I say wargs, I mean like goblinoid wolves, large bestial creatures.
Well, guys, that's a very, very big wolf.
Unfortunately, the site seems to be... You seem to have a situation where there's trees and other things in the way. You can kind of make out what look like reptilian creatures making a line, a defense, and they seem to be within sight, while the wargs seem to not be within sight. So, are you guys going to leave? Are you guys going to stay and watch? Are you guys going to try and sneak closer to see if it's somebody that you would want to help?
I'll move up to at least get a better look.
Yeah, I don't want
What's
to like
going on?
rush in or anything, but I'd be curious.
I'm gonna move this way to this tree to see if I can see anything past the
Oops.
tree.
Okay.
I stay right behind him.
I'd move to about here.
Maybe I need to climb to get out.
I'm staying near Baldric.
Eridar,
Mhm.
you can very clearly see now that there seems to be kobolds forming what looks to be a defensive line.
Okay.
They seem to be fairly well armed for kobolds.
Mhm.
As you see them there, the front line pulls back and lets loose a volley of javelins.
Okay, is this the front line here?
Yes.
Okay, those are the only things on the map that aren't labeled. For me, at least.
No, they're
I thought they were corpses at first.
all labeled, but let's see. Fucking cock monkeys.
This stream brought to you by Cock Monkeys. Chocolate flavored cereal.
And fuck the French.
Fuck the French. Je
If
ne
you're
parle
French
pas
and you're
français.
watching this stream, fuck you.
Je ne parle pas français.
Please remember that none of these views are entirely serious. It is all for the sake of satire. Except for Shane, he might be a little serious.
Hi now.
Except for cock monkeys.
Except
Best
for cock
chocolate
monkeys.
cereal
Nobody
in the
likes
world.
cock monkeys.
No, everybody likes cock monkeys. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Supposed to be
chocolate
saying
brandy.
everybody. That's the deal. You don't get paid if we don't say everybody.
Everybody.
I don't get my crackers if I don't say it.
Crackers.
The
In a
pudding-
stream full of white people. Got it. Is
Hey.
that better?
Hey,
That
one of
is
these people is
perfect, thank
Puerto
you.
Rican.
Alright, I have a question.
A couple ladies came by. I thought she was Filipino.
Yeah.
General knowledge on kobolds. Would I know if they're normally evil, good, neutral?
Roll. General
Okay.
knowledge? No.
Apparently Filipino
Okay.
now.
What would I need to roll knowledge?
Nature. They're,
Nature?
They're natural.
Oh, it's gonna be the 2. Watch it.
Yep.
It's 2. I rolled a 1.
I think they're stumps.
You don't know for sure.
Okay.
He's pretty
Baldric,
sure they're
roll a
made of
perception.
rock.
Now that you've moved up and you are trying to look past the tree.
Of course,
10.
it's a 9.
That's at least okay. You can see, once again, what look to be reptilian forces at a defensive line. And then you see a couple of goblins begin to move forward to try and break the line again.
I'm gonna. And all I can see is the kobolds is reptilian.
Yeah, you're not able to make out enough. They're small. You can generally assume that they're probably going to be kobolds, but you don't get a whole lot of details with them.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Then at that point, I'm gonna move myself to the next tree and get a closer look.
Okay. At that
Forces.
point, roll a perception and roll a stealth if you're trying not to be seen.
All right.
It's like
I
a
have to
Tauren
ask
trying to
for it.
stealth. Clank, clank, clank,
I
clank.
want a Tauren rogue. Fuck you.
If we ever do, actually, Shane, I was going to talk to you about that in that Gestalt game we're possibly going to run. I'm thinking about doing a Tauren Rogue, if you'll let me.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
don't-
so it should. Let's see if this works. I have it marked down that my armor does give me disadvantage for stealth, so let's see what it does with this. It doesn't mention anything about it. Okay, so it's going to be the 16 though.
Yeah, we just know that it takes the lesser. But that's
Yeah.
actually really fucking good.
Yeah.
Clank, 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 clank.
Go ahead and roll your perception now.
Okay, sorry. Forgot about that part.
Is anybody else's screen doing a weird thing where
Yeah!
it's like highlighting half the screen when someone rolls?
No.
Or is mine just
I had,
fucking
I
up?
had that issue last time. I had to close it out and come back in.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick.
You're fine, you're not going to
I'm
miss
so
much.
proud of you, Baldric. Alright, I'm gonna wait for Eridar to close and come back in.
I'm back in.
Kraggle's return.
Oh, didn't even log you as closing out.
I just refreshed.
Oh, okay. Baldric, you are able to clearly see a line of kobolds that's being attacked by what look to be forward forces of goblins. The goblins rush into the kobolds, seeming to try and break through. But as each kobold takes a blow, they seem to be healed by the two kobolds behind them, who are constantly chanting spells.
Can I? Not right, can I? But I'm gonna try and take a closer look at the armor and such, and see if they have any kind of insignia or anything I can recognize as something, maybe to get more information on either the goblins or the kobolds. Kobolds first.
Okay. Then that's shit, is there even a knowledge nobility anymore?
No.
Probably be
You could do
religion then,
knowledge
maybe?
religion if they have like any kind of religious symbol or anything like that.
Or history.
History, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
For insignias, you're looking for history.
Okay.
Damn, it's giving you the high ones today.
Hey, there we go. No, out of the 4 I've rolled, it gave me the lower one twice and the higher one twice.
So at least it's neutral now.
Yeah, at least
It's
it's
average.
neutral, which is better than usual.
History. So the goblins, they look to be as if they're wearing a clan symbol, but you don't recognize it. With goblins, that's not all that unheard of. With thousands of clans, many of them dying off and then new ones taking their place, that's pretty common.
Yeah.
Their face paint indicates that they're from a local goblin tribe overall, though.
Yeah.
So they're at least local.
Yeah, it was the kobolds I wanted to pay more attention to.
The kobolds themselves, they are not wearing any particular insignias. Many of them seem to have put a fondness for green cloth wrapped around their waist or on their arms. Some of it looks to be bronzish, copperish, almost like aged bronze that has been fucked with.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, you get the general feeling that it's green. Now, you may roll in knowledge nature for indications about the kobolds,
Okay.
and that'll be the end of your action.
Think I got a 10.
Hey, 10's what you need to at least get this.
I wonder which
Kobolds-
one it was.
Kobolds tend to wear colors and show fealty to a specific type of dragon. When they find a dragon that takes them in, they effectively have that alignment. So they are not by nature anything, they're not neutral, they're not good, they're not lawful, they're not chaotic, they're not evil, but they take on whatever alignment, whatever nature, as it were, of the dragon that they worship or that they serve.
Okay. And there's nothing I know until I get a roll about dragons, because I'm not a big dragon person, I would assume.
No, unfortunately not. But most people have basic knowledge that if it's a color, then it's evil, and if it's a metal, then it's good. Green is definitely a color.
Okay.
And Reyna, what are you doing?
Oh, excuse me. I'm going to. I really can't see anything 'cause I'm so small, right?
You could try a perception roll again. A roll again.
Go again. I'll try again. See what happens.
That's much better. Okay. So with that, give me just a brief moment. And I want to change music real quick. So you are able to make out everything that Baldric can see now that he's closer.
Okay.
And you, as you were watching, you saw one goblin just get felled by a couple of kobolds who seem to have been attacking in time. And then you see one of the kobolds fall completely, likely due to the ministrations of 3 goblins nearby it. So,
And their armor of the goblins. It looked like the goblins we fought earlier, or goblins we fought before.
no, it looks like it might be a different tribe.
All right. Okay.
Falibor?
then-
Okay, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, knowing what the hell happened to me last time when I was by myself. Trying to think of what I want to do. I'm gonna try to make my way to Baldric quietly.
Okay, stealth,
there.
please.
Yep. Click. Here comes the part where I fuck up stealth.
No.
Or
Nope,
not.
You're fine. Okay. It's pretty easy for you to get through to the tree. The two forces seem very much like they're trying to keep each other off balance. They're focusing on each other, and you see a couple of arrows seem to pelt into the kobolds at the back.
Well, Baldric, are we gonna make friends today, or should we just stay and watch longer?
I'm debating that myself.
I'm about to make that decision for you.
Oh God.
I don't know if these kobolds are good or evil when I'm seeing goblins attack them. Goblins about to die.
There's that DM
Uh,
laugh.
At that point,
Well-
uh,
You guys are effectively like 10 feet away from each other.
yeah. Before he rushes in, though, I'm gonna try to whisper something to him. So, whenever you'll
Okay.
allow it.
Well, after Falivor, it would be Eridar's turn.
Mhm.
So,
So you-
Eridar,
Mhm.
you see Falivor and Baldric whispering. What do you do?
Oh God.
Or actually, no, here. Yeah. And fire breath. It's a cone, so it would be 5 here, then hit both these two and the third goblin.
Great. They're gonna
So I
start.
need those 3 goblins to make a con save.
And just to make sure I heard you right, color bad, green color. Right.
That is it. That is indeed what he said.
But he looks like a dragon.
All right, and as you do so,
Mm-hmm.
what is my DC?
DC is 11.
11. That's pretty low.
It's based off your con score and proficiency modifier, so it'll be better when I level up. But
Okay, one of them makes it.
okay, one of them takes 2 damage. The others take 1, or 2 of them take 2 damage, and 1 takes 1.
High roller up in here.
As some hot steam comes out and makes her eyes a little blurry.
Something's wrong with your sack.
You just spit on him a little bit.
And then, as the sounds of battle get louder, the 3 of you see Eridar rush forward and blast out to fire, and the goblins seemingly to see them dodge out of the way, barely getting nicked by the fire in the process.
Their eyebrows
then
are
I-
all singed.
I scream out in Draconic, "Come at me!"
You hear the 2 kobold behind you begin chanting, and they say,
I think we have a war
"Blessed Kaelinth, your avatar is among us!"
Oh Lord.
Blessed who now? Knowledge, religion.
Won't get you anything.
Okay.
Man named Jane.
All right. And looks like we're going to be going into turns, everybody.
Yep.
All right. Which means you need initiative roll.
Initiatives for everybody, please.
Yep. Oh wait, I have to click my token first. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I need to
Nice.
select-
God damn it.
You already have.
Yeah.
You had initiative, Evan.
Did I?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
rolled a 20.
He had a 20.
Oh, what the fuck? It came up and told me, that I had an error, and then that message box never appeared.
No, you fucking rolled a 20.
Yeah. All right then.
Well, then my fucking thing lied to me.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm just working on everyone else's initiative. Add turn.
I like this music.
This music, and then there's background combat. Okay, shut up, Timber. Okay. Eridar, that was your turn.
Yep.
Next would put it to the kobolds. They rally to your cries. And this one comes rushing around to here. And then this one comes around to here. And they attack their hated goblin foes. And as you see them begin to attack, and you see them acting as a very tangent team, very easily dispatching the remaining goblins that are close by. Or at least the two that they have access to, where there's 2 or 3 attacking at the same time. And then, Reyna. You are next, my dear.
Move up a little bit. 1, 2.
You just
3.
saw Eridar rush out and belt out something in a very magical sounding tongue.
I think we have a war-loving paladin on our side, Baldric.
It's kind of look at him funny and and I draw my bow and I get ready to shoot for a goblin if there any left.
Yes, there are. Now that you're there, go ahead and you don't even have to roll. You can see 3 archers. There is 1 goblin still actually in the middle of all the kobolds.
Is that him?
It's this gentleman. Yep. And then there are, like I said, 3 archers and 3 goblin warg riders.
I'm gonna go for the Warg Rider.
Okay.
There.
All right. He does have partial cover, so he has a higher AC against you.
Alright.
Yeah, because that's kind of a hilly spot, isn't it? And he's behind a tree.
And the tree.
I moved as much as I could for now. I'm just gonna shoot and then go for it again.
Okay. Apparently, that hill is boss.
I don't know how to use a bow, apparently.
Giant hand just comes out of it, just smacks the arrow.
Put the
Not
arrow
in
in
my
upside
house,
down.
motherfucker.
Sideways.
Balavor, you are up, sir.
Okay. Probably don't want to go up there with Eridar, since those kobolds probably don't like me.
Falavor's right next to me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I do want to whisper and let him know very quietly that those kobolds probably aren't the friendliest of people. And let him know about the whole green, green sashes.
I'll keep that in mind, but I'm going to stay more back here.
Good idea.
15. Let's see, I'm going to move here.
Right.
Right. Let me just double check my range on that. Just to make sure. Good, because sleep is a 90 range. Yes, and 20 from the point. So I'm going to be dropping a sleep spell right there.
Okay.
As I pull out my rapier and kind of hold it like a conductor's baton as it glows with a soft blue light. Now then, let's see how well you little goblins like a soothing melody from my own voice. And I'm going to cast it as a level 2, which adds 2d8, so 7d8 I need to roll.
I love sleep.
Yep.
Okay.
Up to 3.
That's one cast on my level 2 for today.
And all 3 of those goblins go nighty-night as your soothing music strums through the air. Good?
Yep.
Right. Those goblins.
Do not get the turn.
Well, there's still one left.
Oh, yeah.
And this one that is left very quickly uses its action to say fuck you. Bonus 1, 2, 3, 4.
Disengage!
Disengage. And then
Fuck.
promptly goes bitch and slaps 2 of them awake. As the goblins start to wake up, you hear from the backs of the wargs a decidedly deep voice. Drive those dragon worshippers out of our lands.
That came from this way?
Yes, came from this individual.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought you meant behind me.
No.
Okay.
No. From behind the goblins.
Gotcha.
On top of the warg.
And they yelled that in what language?
They actually yelled it in common.
Oh.
And Baldric, you are up, sir.
All right.
Oh, so Nami, medicine.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use my turn to get over here and as quietly as I can while still being able to be heard, let Eridar know that although I'm no friend of goblins, I don't... Huh.
Pause for a moment.
Hmm.
Since you are moving with the intent of providing information, you get a perception roll.
Alright.
Fantastic! Out of the corner of the eye, a very green dragon catches your eye. And you know green is evil.
Alright. So, still trying to be quiet.
You're gonna
I'm gonna
point that thing at
I'm
me.
gonna let Eridar know. Paladin, although I'm no friend of goblins, you might want to look behind you.
Why's that?
Yeah, I think you'll understand when you look.
And if Eridar does acquiesce to looking behind him,
I do.
he sees what looks to be a decidedly green dragon with a very poisonous breath seeming to exude from its mouth.
Fuck.
After I see Eridar look behind him, I'm just gonna say, "Don't think your deity will enjoy you helping him."
I think my deity would enjoy me smashing its face in.
That I will agree with, but we might want to take care of these priests behind you first.
Oh, it's gonna be very surprising when my axe hits him in the face.
I mean, yes, it will.
The acts of religion!
I'm allowing this minor roleplay experience outside of normal turn requirements. Otherwise, you would be done with that. So you may, at this time, still take an action.
Okay. Even if it wasn't, I was gonna take my action search and fucking beat the shit out of one of these guys. But all right then. Taking my action. Where's my button? Weapons. I'm going to go ahead and roll. Make sure all this is set up correctly. Yeah. Alright. Lots of die.
What
Alright,
were you
so-
rolling? Oh,
So 24 to hit, and then my damage plus my superiority die for a tripping attack.
okay. Well,
So they're going to have to do a 13 strength. It's a strength save, a 13 save. And 15 damage. If that doesn't outright kill him, it'll he has to make the save.
okay, you said strength. Right. Well, this kobold worm priest that you struck for 15 damage falls flat on its ass.
It looks very confused.
And it roars out. I apologize. I messed up. There we go. Better. Baldric! You have brought it down low!
And at that point, I'm also going to go ahead and use my action surge and a second superiority die and go ahead and say, Eridar, finish it off if you would. And give him an attack.
Okay.
Because that's what I can do.
Now, Shane, I have a question.
Yes.
It right now thinks of me as an ally. Yes.
Mm.
It has not associated me with Big Metal Man.
Oh, bullshit. You guys were just chatting.
We were just whispering.
That's
to each other
true.
Right
Yeah,
in front
yeah,
of it. I'm pretty
Never
sure
mind,
that
I
it
forgot about
knows.
the whole whispering portion.
Pretty
I was
sure
gonna
it
say,
knows.
should I get advantage on my attack roll? But
I mean, it is tripped, so you might get something for that. But
yeah.
Whisper.
Let me check one thing real quick.
I mean, it's only a weapon attack as well.
Yeah.
So
fucking trying to pull that shit.
Well, if he hadn't done that, I was gonna ask that about if I were to spontaneously attack them.
Yes, if you were to spontaneously attack him, I would rule that you would get an advantage roll. But the fact that you just had Big Metal Man rush up, start
Talk to me.
chatting
then
with you,
beat the
and
shit
then
out of
turn and
Priest.
whack him in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think I did good enough though that you don't have to worry about that one advantage.
True. All right, 20 to hit,
Okay.
11 damage.
Oh, the extra 8 is for if it's a crit, right?
Correct,
Okay.
because it didn't calculate that in.
Okay, so that worm priest suddenly gets axed, and it's still up, but barely.
Damn.
They have a little buff going on because they're near their source of religion. Worm priest,
I should have smote it. Oh well.
you should have smote it.
You fool.
This
Oh well.
worm,
If it gets up, I'm gonna whack it in the face.
this worm priest
Yeah, but if it fully heals like they have been,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be a little bit difficult.
You see this worm priest struggle to rise as his other one's hands glow with the bright green light. As he reaches out and touches the worm priest, he says in Draconic, Kaelinth, heal thy follower. And the worm...
As the dragon lets out poison breath and his follower dies for being weak.
No, sorry. His follower, though, does end up healing a fair chunk of his life. And he rises, and that is his action. And then he will... That is a move action. Actually, no, standing up is no longer a move action. He will trust in the strength that his god has, and he will take a step back.
So,
Yes, he's
Whack.
leaving threatened squares for the two of you.
All right then.
Double the whack. Double mint gum.
I crit,
You did.
14 damage, and I'm gonna smite him.
Okay.
So 9, with an additional 15. So 29 damage.
Okay. Is it just multiplying the die you roll?
Hmm?
Looks like it's multiplying the die you roll.
Do you want me to roll separately for that battle axe attack?
I'm going to
For-
include, because it has you dealing 11 slashing damage, and then 7, so 18 plus 14 is 32.
Okay. Well, the 11 was from the battle axe attack before.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his
Okay.
attack from before. The 7 and 7 is the
Yeah.
one that he crit on.
7 and additional 7 for the crit. It
So
actually did
14.
roll a d8 if I hover over it, so that is not just adding the dice together.
Okay. Well, that's
It
fine.
said it rolled a d8.
So, the
So-
first D8 was 4 plus your... Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Alright, so 14 and 14 is 28.
Yeah.
Okay. Baldric, you're going to need to take your attack.
All right then. Attack.
You miss.
All right then.
And the Worm Priest immediately begins to chant and cast a spell at you, Eridar.
Mm-hmm.
And it curses, "Blast the false prophet!" I'm sorry, I just had to.
I know.
Alright, so hold on. Let's see. He is... Alright, and... Does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
It's okay, I rolled a 19. So don't worry about it being like, that's normal. And
I don't know, with how this game's been going so far, that is pretty fucking normal.
Mm-hmm.
you take 10 points of damage as a glowing bolt of green energy slams into your chest.
Ouchie.
The other worm priest has already acted on its turn, granting the healing ability. And then you see the goblin war riders rush up, rushing straight for the kobolds. And their wargs charge at the kobolds that are there and promptly bring them low. Perfect. That's exactly what I had figured. Eridar, it is now your turn again.
Hooray. Whoop. Whack.
All right.
$19 to deal 7 damage.
Now here's a question: are you going to smote it?
Yes.
Okay.
20 damage total.
Fantastic! Your blow rips into the creature, and it gurgles out one last Lord Kylanth as it dies.
Praise be to Bahamut.
And then with praise be to Bahamut screaming above your head,
Oops. Mm-hmm.
you do most definitely hear a challenging roar from the dragon.
Speaking of which, I then use the rest of my move action and go right here.
Fantastic!
Pass the
Hi.
worms.
Yes, past the other one, so it takes an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
And
Job, dumbass.
fantastic! Craig, you are hit.
Okay.
As it promptly skewers you with a rapier and finding that little hole in your armor to get straight to you.
Jesus.
As it rolls a nat 20.
Oh. Of course it crit on his attack of opportunity.
Huzzah!
Yeah, that's what you get.
The kobolds are truly rushing forward, seeming to their doom. As they get closer, they tend to take a stance against the wargs, and they seem to be doing quite poorly. Even still, they manage to get a couple of hits off. Motherfucker, I said to speed right there. Thank you.
The
Right.
horse says no.
It's a warg, not a horse. And, Reyna, you are up.
Alright. Please don't try something. So I'm gonna go for that one again.
Okay. You successfully hit the warg. You also get to add sneak attack.
Am I close enough for that?
Sneak attack doesn't require a distance, it requires there to be an ally nearby.
Oh, of me or the enemy?
And
Which one did you attack on?
This one.
So because he's next to one of his enemies, something he would consider an
Oh.
enemy.
He's
It
distracted.
doesn't have to be an ally of yours. It just has to be an enemy of your enemy, which usually means an ally. But in this case, we have a third party.
The
So
other party. Okay.
so because he's distracted with one of his other enemies, you get a sneak attack.
Because remember, your sneak attack, you always want to look at it, how am I taking advantage of the combat? So there's now, the warg is fighting a tiny little kobold fucker, and the goblin is distracted by the big metal man or the dragon behind it.
Got it. Okay. I get it now. So that's the general damage of my bow.
Okay.
And then that would be sneak attack.
So 9 points of damage. Your arrow pierces into the goblin's side as it yells out a very angry roar. And what are you going to do? Are you going to move or are you going to stay where you are?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right. Are you sure you don't want to take a movement and use a bonus action to hide?
Guess I should. I'm kind of small. Might eat me.
You are fairly small, but that's a very rogue thing to do.
Pop out,
Is-
hit, pop back in.
Right.
You could try get up in the trees as well.
Can I do that? Or use the.
You can climb up into the tree if you'd like. Yes, that can be your move.
What did I do for that?
It's climb, so it's athletics.
Athletics. Where's my sheet go? There it is.
By the way, which rogue archetype did you choose?
The arcane trickster.
Okay. So you have 3 spell slots that you can cast.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 cantrips. Neat. You make no headway.
Just kick it.
There goes your climb. It's kind of useless for you to do anything else, though.
Yeah.
Falavor,
Shane!
what are you doing?
Alright, let me check that distance here. Alright, that's well within range. Make sure it's a sphere. Okay, so that's not going to hit Baldric. Good. So I'm going to cast a level 2 spell of Shatter. Let's see how well you like it when the world around you breaks. As a dark brown light glows from my weapon and smashes towards the enemy. Now it's a versus con save, so
You
that's...
get to make con saves against your DC.
And how do I determine my DC again?
It's 8 plus your proficiency modifier plus your spell casting ability.
So it would be 14.
Okay, excellent. Where are you dropping it?
Dropping it right there, and it's 10-foot sphere.
10 foot out.
Yeah.
So you're putting it in this square right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a second.
Yep, it's all good. And even if they save, they still take half damage.
Alright, so you are hitting the Warg Rider and 2 of the 3 remaining kobolds that are up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, question.
Answer.
Do you want to hit 2 kobolds and 1 goblin Warg Rider, or do you want to hit 2 Warg Riders and 1 kobold?
I can hit 2 more riders? I thought
you-
he's outside the tent.
Right there?
Okay, yeah, that is within range. Yeah, I would have dropped it there then. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I know you guys aren't familiar with spells too much, as you guys don't use them all that often.
Yep.
Craig uses them more often, but he doesn't really use them. He sacrifices them.
Yeah.
I have actually yet to cast a spell. I have sacrificed all of them for smite.
It's all good. But yes.
So, let's see. And oh, they all fail.
Cool. 3d8 of damage.
11. Not bad. The kobold who was over here with the warg screams as its eardrums burst and blood leaks from its ears as it falls to the ground. The warg riders and their wargs scream out in pain as well, as everything around them seems to shatter. Are you going to move or stand still?
I'm going to move.
Where are you putting yourself?
25. So, I can move through Reyna, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not an issue at all.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Just step over me.
So, yeah, I'm pretty much stepping. I'm going to move here and then to here. And that's going to be my move action.
Okay. The goblins. You see the one who was holding the sword and rushed forward, pull out a bow, and I apologize. This warg was supposed to over here and whack this guy awake. There we go. And then all 4 goblins shoot at the kobold worm priest.
Yay.
And with all their shots, they are unfortunately only able to take off a small amount of the damage of the health of the worm priest. In the grand scheme of things.
I was about to say damage, healing arrows.
Baldric, you're up, sir.
Alright then.
Please smash the worm priest.
That was my idea. I'm gonna get... You had to move that.
Hmm?
I'm gonna move here for now.
Okay.
And go ahead and do that.
What are you attacking with?
Flail plus superiority for tripping attack again.
Okay.
So 20 to hit, 18 damage, and a 13 for save DC.
Your blow is quite mighty, sir, and it takes out the last leg of the worm priest.
All right. Still worth the die.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as I get them back at every short rest.
And the dragon roars out again at the loss of another one of its followers.
And I roar back as loud as I can.
Joining mine.
I'll bet you're
And-
suicidal.
the worm priests are dead. You see the warg riders take out the remaining kobold. Let's see.
Can I yell something at Falavor really fast?
Sure.
I'm gonna yell at Falavor, Falavor, aid Eridar, and then just put myself up just right here facing the goblins.
Okay.
So the second line of defense for Eridar at the moment.
Right. Well, the kobolds are all dead. And the remaining warg, warg rider, rushes forward, straight at you. And it's rushes forward to strike at you, Baldric, and let's see.
These are dumb goblins. We just helped kill the kobold worm
You
priests.
also attacked them,
them.
so
barely.
Okay, so because
Friendly fire, guys. I'm sorry.
so if I walked up
I
to
promise
you,
I was trying to hit the kobolds.
so if I
With the
walked up to
shit
you,
in.
Craig, and stabbed you with about half an inch of a knife and then pulled it out, and you would be fine just because I said, I only stabbed you a little.
No.
Yeah.
Does an
so,
18 hit you, Baldric?
No,
Okay.
it does not.
You manage to dodge out of the way of the warg, and then you very easily knock the scimitar away from the goblin along the back.
And at that point, I'm going to scream at the goblin, "This is our fight now. Leave or die."
Any goblin that is now underneath, any kobold or goblin that is now underneath things, is no longer in the map,
Okay.
because they're no longer alive. They didn't get back up. It just makes it easier because then I don't have red X's everywhere blocking the other
Yeah.
things.
It's all good.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So basically, I'm putting them at the map layer so that they're still there, so you know that there's bodies there, but they're no longer
This way it clears up some of the field, so it's easier to see.
easier to see and easier to interact with.
okay with this.
Okay, and so with that, the remaining warg riders, they charge up to you as well. Because you are now the biggest threat.
Aside from the giant ass dragon.
Well, yes, but you have actively set yourself up as a guard against them.
Yeah.
Alright, so next on the list, Reyna.
Huh? Eridar?
Eridar,
Out of 10?
you don't get to go.
I don't.
No, because now I have to run back all the way through these. Hold on. There, Eridar, you're up. I apologize.
Yay. I use lay on hands and heal myself with all of the ability I have.
I think you should have just left it. You don't get to go. You can play. You don't get to go this turn.
No.
Don't bitch. GM knows best.
All 15 HP that I am allowed to use per day has been used on me right now.
Fantastic.
And then I do move without ever leaving threatened squares
Uh-huh.
to here.
Okay.
That way, if he has a breath weapon, it doesn't go and hit Baldric.
Sure. Reyna, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. 2. There we go. I'm gonna go for that one again.
Okay. You miss.
Shagdiddly then. Actually, can I see the dragon from here?
Yeah. Just barely, though.
Yeah, I don't want the dragon to see me.
That actually that brings up a question for me. They're hearing the roaring, but we've never actually told Falavor or Reyna that there's a dragon around the corner.
Reyna has now seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, all I know is Eridar darted around over here somewhere. That's all I know.
And I told you to go help him, so I'm. Yeah,
You're gonna
go
turn
around
around.
the corner and be like, "What the fuck?"
Speaking of which,
Actually, Eridar's in my range vision. I think he is. Yeah.
you can see me facing something.
I see you facing the
that's fine.
rock. That's all I know.
And the dragon, the Dargon as it were, promptly continues to step past you.
Whack.
It is not out of your threatened area
Oh,
yet.
okay.
It steps past you
Now I see a dragon.
to do a poison breath on Baldric and the 3 goblin ward riders.
Awesome.
And as such, if you'd be so kind, sir, con save.
Is it poison breath or acid breath?
Oh, of course
Poison.
you get me that one. Oh, I'm dead.
You're not dead.
I'm dead. Just end it.
Well, Evan, let me put it to you this way. I'm not going to run through a dragon to get to Eridar.
I'm dead.
You might need to run to Baldric now.
15 points of damage. And this goblin and warg dies. This goblin and warg dies. And this other one is a fucking boss. And they dance. And they dance.
Who?
Alright, right. Fantastic. Next, Falavor.
Well, seeing as I just saw Baldric get sprayed, 10, 15, I'm going to move here to him.
Big green dragon. It's not really big per se, it's large.
I would also like to remind everybody we do have 4 potions of greater healing.
Yep.
And I do have a heal that I can use on myself, so it's not.
Mhm.
Deal.
I know, but
This is
spells is what I'm built for.
How are you wanting us to manage inventory like that, Shane? So we have 4 potions of greater healing. Are we assuming that each one of us has one of them?
that's up to you guys.
I mean, that's what.
Okay.
That's up to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would
We
assume all
did-
of us would have one of them.
We didn't really specify anything. We just kind of gave
Yeah.
it all to our pack mule, which I think is me.
Alrighty then, well anyways. Well, Baldric, I need you to keep fighting, because I'm not going to get bitten by that thing today, as I reach out with a glowing yellow light and slap him on the back.
How much does he heal?
We're about to find out. At least minimum half, so 8.
Fantastic. Baldric, heal 8.
Click on the fucking thing.
Falavor, that means you done.
Yep, that's done.
Right, well, the goblins take a few steps forward and fire at the green dragon.
Good call, goblins.
Terribly miss. Terribly miss.
So much
Miss.
so that one shoots Eridar in the knee. So much for being an adventurer.
They absolutely are terrified of the dragon, and they... Well, one may hit. Hold on. Nope, they all miss.
Shaky
They-
hands.
Clank off the fucking dragon's scales. Whee! Baldric! There's now a dragon, which is about 10 feet away from you. And one goblin warg rider still standing at your face, but no longer seeming to look at you.
Well,
This can actually be shut down because there's no longer a lot of them fighting each other.
The battlefield has grown a little more quiet.
Now there's just dragon roars.
I gave him a warning, and I am a man of my word. So, yeah. I'm gonna attack the friggin' Warg Rider.
Are you really using a superiority die again?
No, that's just the crit damage roll that it does.
All right, you miss. Do you do anything else on your turn?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, the Warg Rider moves past you. As a large creature, it has not left your threatened area and goes to attack the dragon. You're now the smaller fish. The Warg and the Goblin both miss their blows. Eridar.
I really hate this takes an action, but I am going to channel divinity and use sacred weapon.
Okay.
Imbue my weapon with positive energy. For a minute, I add my charisma modifier to all attack rolls made with the weapon, and it emits a bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light 20 feet beyond that. It also becomes magical.
Okay.
That is my turn, sadly.
Okay. Which one is that?
Hmm?
Which channel divinity is that? Sacred weapon?
Sacred weapon.
There
yeah.
we go. Found it. Alright. Reyna, you're up!
All right.
There is now a dragon that just spewed poison at your allies. Well, specifically one ally and Goblin Warg Riders. And felled 2 of the Warg Riders.
All right. So this is the one that's still up.
Uh-huh. It's the only one with the
Alright.
name left on it.
Oh yeah, because it has a little thingy. The little, it's for the map level. Okay. I'm gonna go for that one.
Okay.
Try to figure get the clean up the trash, and they can do the bigger stuff.
Okay. Nat 20.
There you go.
Remember
yeah.
to double your weapon and your sneak attack.
Okay. I need my little dice roller thing.
You can go ahead and just roll it all at once. It doesn't have to be separated.
How the hell am I gonna do all this? That would help.
Alright, so
Although it
you
does
roll a
1d8
d6 for sneak attack, and you deal a d6 for your bow. You deal 2d6 for sneak attack and for your bow. So instead you're going to roll 3d6 and add your stat once.
Oops, not
So
one.
it's
Hold on. So
so
3d6.
it's 3d6.
Times 2. So what you're going to be doing is rolling 66 plus 3, which is your dexterity stat, I believe. That's a really good hit.
Jesus!
There you go.
Fantastic. Well, you just about took out his entire HP in one shot. So, as
No,
your
that is my
arrow
tin
pierces, the blow pierces the goblin, it pins it to the warg, and the warg dies with an arrow in its brain.
Did that tree just move?
You hit it so hard the tree moved.
Fuck you guys.
Jesus Christ! There's like a blowback.
It's like all those scenes in all the animes where they're like charging up and there's like wind and shit going behind them, just moves the tree.
Super Saiyan.
Some
Jesus.
dragon.
My
Ball
love,
shit going
my
on.
anger, and all of my sorrow! Shining arrow!
Why? Stop it! He is fine.
I'm sorry. They have a much wider range. So if I misclick someplace.
I'm not even.
We're just making fun of you.
My arrow is so powerful. I got anime blowback.
Right, so let's see how lucky the dragon is. Not.
Yeah,
It's a 2.
no breath weapon for it.
And Eridar,
Yeah.
it turns to you.
Okay.
Because you are the one who fucking sang out to
Bahamut.
the Bahamut.
Pay attention to me, you big scaly green piece of shit.
Oh, hey, that's weird. been a while since I've actually done this. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Right. You take 12 points of damage as it bites into you.
Okay. Owie.
Yeah. And at that point, Falivor, you are up.
Okay then.
You can get all the way to me without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that was kind of my plan.
Because either you're doing that, or on my turn, I'm moving to you.
20. Yeah, so here and then there. Because that never leaves it, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Moving that L shape. Oh, you damned reptile, you just need to keep fighting for me a little longer.
I love how he treats you like his slaves.
Uh-huh.
His thank you, beautiful.
My thank you, beautiful. You are so beautiful, Craig. I just want you to know that.
It's like the lizard in the thing you sent me.
So 8.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about, Craig?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Falivor,
Yes.
you're done.
Yep.
Goblins, run.
Yeah. They're running like bitches. We killed the orcs.
Yep. If you had left them, they would have stayed until the warg died from the dragon. Baldric, you're up.
All right then. So
Mm-hmm.
just for the fun of it, I'm gonna go ahead and add my superior die to it. Provided it hits. If it doesn't hit, I don't actually waste it, which is good.
You do not hit.
Okay.
Eridar, you are up.
Alright. I'm going to attack it. I had 3, or wait, what's my... I had 3, so 17 to hit.
Why do you add 3?
Sacred
from
weapon.
the divine channel divinity. Add my
Oh, okay.
charisma to my attack roll.
Nice, you hit.
Alright, I am going to smite.
Okay.
So 5 slashing plus 7 radiant.
Timber, it's like you don't know who the fuck I am. Over here begging.
I gotta try. One day he might get something.
Right. Eridar.
Mhm.
You successfully hit it. Didn't do a whole lot. Go, Reyna.
Alright. Itsy bitsy bit close-ish. And bow attack again.
You hit.
Hit. Did it roll?
So 10.
10.
Somebody has the hiccups.
That'd be me. Apparently I eat too fast when I don't eat fast.
The dragon has hiccups!
Little puffs of some poison come up out of its nose.
And it's its turn again. Let's see if it's lucky. No!
Yay.
So
It's those
Falivor,
hiccups.
Yes.
does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Lucky fucking you! It deals 4 damage.
Sweet.
Now it's your turn.
Well, shit. Alrighty then. I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on it.
Alright.
I heard a laugh. Who's laughing at me?
You
Me. I want to hear your vicious mock of a dragon.
I knew of a dinosaur that could bite harder than a little twerp dragon like you.
That's actually a good one.
It's versus wisdom.
Right. It fails.
Sweet. It takes 1d4 of damage. And has disadvantage on its next turn. Takes 1 damage.
One damage.
It is no longer at 69 health.
Okay, so apparently I lost my D&D PDF file somewhere.
Are you going to do anything else this turn, fella?
Going to take...
Ah.
Without leaving a thing, I'm going to step here.
Good idea. Let's get out of the potential breath area.
Yep.
So you can only hit one thing.
That's starting
For
to
now.
piss me off that that's gone.
Mhm.
And accidentally clean
Unless
that
Shane
out
makes it
there.
a really dick dragon and flies up into the air.
Psh, no kidding.
Considering.
Oh, excuse me.
Baldric! You're up, sir.
Alright. I'm actually going to go ahead and take a second and look around for anywhere we could potentially get away from this dragon. Because us fighting big things like that has historically gone just barely good for us.
There's not really a whole lot of cover. You can see the goblins are running away at a distance.
Okay. Alright then. Well, just give it an attack then.
I apologize.
You're good. I don't know why you're apologizing.
I guess you could keep trying to kite it around the fucking rock like you're supposed to with knock. You hit, sir!
There you go. I'll give it a shot at the frickin' trip attack.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. It's a trip attack.
I mean, I just did it just for the damage, but you never know what, if you might roll low.
What
Yeah,
other maneuver
go.
do you have?
I have trip and push.
Oh.
Yes, push it into air dive. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Because I have trip, push, and then I have the one that
And
lets an ally attack.
Yeah, but do they have to be adjacent to you?
The ally, no, just they can have to be able to see or hear me, but it gives up my attack to do that.
Oh, okay.
And Baldric, you successfully hit it. You dealt some damage, and it is still standing.
I figured, but never know.
Eridar,
Ah,
you're up.
whackety whack whack. Praise be to Bahamut.
Whackety whack whack. Got it. Whatever you said. Yeah, no.
Bahamut is not a big fan of me right now.
Nope.
Not
That's
that
a
a
started
fan of the
helping him.
wackety whack whack, apparently.
On his
14 does
jam.
not hit.
Mhm.
Sorry. Do you move? Do you do anything else? Pardon. Make it even harder.
And... Actually, let's see. Hold on 1 second. I have bonus actions. What spells do I have prepared? That's an action. That is a bonus action. That is a bonus action. What's the range on that?
For this now.
Alright. As a bonus action, I am actually going to use a spell. Holy shit.
Okay. What
Oh my-
spell are you using?
I am going to use Sanctuary on Falavor.
Okay.
Sanctuary!
I'm not a prostitute, but I'll accept it. Ward a creature against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded with an attack or spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
So there you go. You are now slightly less likely to get eaten by a dragon.
By another reptile.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You're done.
Yep.
Raina,
All right.
what are you gonna do?
So I still have a vial of poison left, but it's probably useless on him, so I'm not gonna worry about that. So it's attack.
Okay.
Because I have poison. I really had poison written down on my thing, and I didn't know why I had it. Then I realized why I had it there.
You miss.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
I have.
But actually, I'm gonna scooch him back a little bit.
Okay. The dragon's turn. It still hasn't recharged.
And it has disadvantage this turn.
Yes, it does. So let's see. It's a wisdom saving throw, you said, Craig?
Yeah.
Right, so it turns around and immediately attacks Valavor.
It has disadvantage. Does a 26 hit you?
That'd be fucking hilarious, but no.
It
The
also
other
has
roll was a
disadvantage-
31.
Has to roll a whiz save, yeah.
It's already made its wit save.
Damn it.
with
I said.
disadvantage and succeeded.
It doesn't have disadvantage on saving throws. It has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Attack rolls.
Who attacks tar- Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
And of my 2 rolls for disadvantage, does a 22 hit you, Valavor?
Yes!
Of course.
Told you. Told that
So
shit
you
was
take
gonna happen.
5 damage this round.
Yay!
Right, I'm not using those anymore.
That dragon loves me.
Valavor, you have the glowy healy hands. Of course it's gonna try and kill you. You're up.
That spell does last for an entire minute, by the way. It's not just the one round.
That's cool.
So it has to do that every turn.
Let me do a little bit of measurement here. Yeah, no, okay. I love that tool.
It does end Falavor if you attack the dragon.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it really, but
Okay, just making sure you knew.
yeah, I'm going to take my own glowy hands and I'm going to touch myself. Heal myself.
You're a creeper, dude.
I
You
am.
like to touch your own weenie.
I do. Sweet.
And it's the only time you've not rolled under penalty.
Actually, I have 30.
Of course, you give yourself the best kind of love.
So there we go. I'm back up to 30. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use a Bardic Inspiration die on Eridar. Well, Paladin, you helped me once. Show me what a Paladin can really do. So now on your next, I think it's, let's see here. On your next ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, you can add a d6, and you can determine to add that d6 after you roll your d20 if you want.
Okay,
Lasts for 10 minutes.
cool.
And that's going to be my turn.
Right, well, Baldric, you're up, sir.
Alright then. Yeah. Let's do it. Nope.
Baldric, you're normally relied upon to hit things.
Yeah.
Eridar, you're up.
Alrighty. Go back to my weapons.
The 19 hits.
+3. So 8 slashing damage.
And you have that Bardic Inspiration for 10 minutes.
So you can use it later.
That is what I am doing.
Raina,
Sup?
what you gonna do?
I am going to
Pop a cap in the ass.
tap. Yeah, touch all up in it.
Oh, she's getting closer, guys. Up. Now she's not. Now she's
I-
doing a circle.
I'm too close to the rock, I think. Am I too close to the rock there?
No, you're fine.
Apparently she's doing the cha-cha. So
Well, I know we're too close to the rock.
She has
I
to
thought
pee,
my-
is what it is.
taking a battle break for some nice dancing.
Yeah, you know, it's gotta.
A little bit of salsa.
Come on, we're not in WoW.
Oh!
However, is her
You either
second
miss or
crit.
crit.
Jesus Christ. She's making up for me.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's going on?
66 again.
Okay.
Plus
let me get- 6 and 3. Better get a tree movement.
20 damage. Nice.
Damn it, no trees.
No, fuck you.
Jesus.
But still.
Right. Well, you've moved back and forth, and you've attacked. And it still doesn't have its breath.
I guess it was the salsa. That's
Yeah.
That's what got it for you.
Eridar. Does an 8 hit you?
No.
Right. Balivor.
Praise be to Bahamut. I continually am shouting praises to Bahamut this entire fight in Draconic.
It is folly to be a green dragon.
Praise be the metallic platinum
Metallica?
dragon.
Most of Bahamut's prayers are, it is folly to be wasteful. It is righteous to stand for the weak.
Folly to those who worship the five-headed dragon.
Alright, Balivor, you're up. What are you gonna do?
Think about just doing another vicious mockery on it.
You would lose Sanctuary.
I know, but I'm gonna lose it next turn anyway. Aren't I?
Why? It
It's a
lasts for a
minute.
minute.
Minute. That's right. Okay.
That's
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Yeah.
This is true. Trying to think of how nice I want to be.
You could get out of its range and then try and attack it.
This is true. But I'll be moving out of its square.
You can use disengage and then attack it next turn.
You can also just rely on the sanctuary.
This is true. 20. So if I move there, I'll be outside its range, right?
Ja.
Yeah, so I'll step there. And let's hope Sanctuary works.
Let's see. It's going to try. And it can't do it.
Yay!
Let's make sure of that. Because it has some... Yeah, it can't do it.
Okay.
Right, Falivor, are you going to do anything else this round?
Going to get here, and then I'm going to put a hand on Baldrick's back. I'm not healing him. Put a hand on Baldrick's back. Let's see if you can get the killing blow for once. Giving him a...
The hell do you mean for once? Kill stealing metal man?
Fucking crossbow.
Yep. Fucking critting ass crossbow. So I'm giving him a Bardic Inspiration die.
Hey, now you get a die.
And that's
Yeah,
going to be
that-
my turn.
Everyone
A
gets
die,
a die.
or 2 die?
A die.
There's a big thing there. Well, I know what you said. I'm concerned with Shane's saying.
Baldrick, you're up.
All right. Well then. Do that. There we go.
Doesn't matter.
Don't need to use it this round.
And the creature roars out in pain. Eridar, you're up.
Hey, that's a 17 without the die.
You're bad at math.
Huh? I add 3.
To 15.
18.
There you go.
That one.
Don't try and correct me when I'm correcting your math. You hit.
Cool. 4 whopping slashing damage.
Reyna, you're up.
Alright. That's all over my page. Alright. And then it's gonna attack him again. I'm so ready to be done with you.
She almost got another crit. Jesus Christ.
Well, that could also have been close to a 1, so you hit. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a sneak attack because he's close enough, right?
You have allies within range. That's what you're looking for.
Fucking Reyna, the damage dealer.
Right? She's super DPS. Reyna, congratulations. You have hit and dealt more damage than anyone else.
Yeah.
Right.
40 for the win.
Hey!
And to get this breath weapon back.
Guess what that means? That was truly your timer. And It takes its action to disengage and flies.
Damn it. And flying away.
It is indeed flying away.
Damn it, we almost killed it.
You chased it off. You're still getting the shit.
I know. And all the XP.
Yep.
But Bahamut wants me to kill this dragon, Shane.
That's nice.
I throw a javelin at it.
Pick up one of the cobalt ones and throw it out.
No, I have javelins.
You just don't get to.
Just throw cobalt at it.
Balivor, you're up.
Dragon's running, right?
Well, it's definitely flying away from you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Baldric.
Okay. So, yeah. I'm gonna go get under a tree in case it decides to come to a fucking strafe attack. So I'm gonna go hide under this tree over here.
Okay. Eridar? You do not see it anymore.
I know. I just had to do it.
Good job.
Yeah, everything's dead. Woo.
Okay. Reyna?
I don't really trust dragons. I'm gonna kind of back up against the rock and kind of peek around it. Or I guess, I don't know, can I peek around there?
Okay.
Guys, is it coming back? I don't want it to come back. We should probably leave.
Okay. Well, on its turn, it goes completely out of sight.
Well, we should probably take what we can from this battlefield before we leave.
I sense a dragon treasure hoard in here.
That's not the entrance. That's the entrance. Proud of you.
It looks like right here that there's a hole.
Yeah. No, that's a shadow. Right there is an actual hole that you're
I
standing.
didn't get to see
Yeah, I
the
know, that's
cave
why-
when I was looking around for places to duck in.
All you said was you were going under a tree. You didn't say I'm looking for places to duck in.
No, before when I said I was taking a second to look around and find a place to hide from the dragon.
You said to run from the dragon.
You said to run. So you technically can see the hole, but seeing as how there was a dragon here and a bunch of kobolds, it's probably the dragon's lair.
Yeah. Still wedge it in the door at least.
Yep, wedge it in the door so it can just take its time peppering you with poison spray.
Or if we lured it in there, it would at least give us some more time to kill it.
Acid breath into a tunnel. Or
That sounds
poison
like
breath.
fun.
Right. So,
I already took one to the
Eridar,
back,
you
it's
went
not that
in
bad.
there.
Yep.
And for now, there you go. You can see the path.
Yay.
And
This is a good time for a break because I really have to pee.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'll be right back.
So taking a break now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes, blah 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 blah, bathroom break. YOLO
Blah, blah,
420,
blah,
blaze
blah.
it, faggot.
What the fuck? If you have any questions, concerns, anything you want to add, you can also send me an email. Right. Are you guys able to see the turn order thing?
Yeah.
The what?
The turn order thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you see on there?
Me at 20, Eridar 10, Reyna at 8, Falivor at 6. In that order, from top to bottom.
Excellent, excellent. Now I'll be able to actually... Now I know that it works that way. I'll be able to add more GM thingies in order. Because it graded out for me when I put something into the GM spectrum. But I didn't know.
So we can't see it. So
Right.
it's something in the turn order we aren't privy to.
Right.
I hate you.
Why?
That means you're gonna fuck with us. more.
It does mean I'm gonna fuck with you guys more, yes. Were you guys expecting a dragon?
Yeah.
You know, for the Dungeons and Dragons game?
Yeah.
We weren't actually going to be able to get time to finish off the next map, though. Sadly. So that's likely where we're going to leave off, is once we get to the next map and get you guys situated in there.
Situated. Oh man, are you gonna leave us at a cliffhanger?
Potentially, yeah.
Nice.
I even know which cliffhanger to leave you at.
Nice.
I'm back.
Welcome back, and now I'm leaving.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, Craig.
What?
Fuck you eating?
A granola bar?
Kind of granola
Was
bar.
that- Nature's Valley dark chocolate peanut and almond.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I asked because you unwrapped it like right in your microphone.
Yeah, I did.
Craig taking out with his granola bar. Oh god, I'm sleepy. Cheers!
Wanted to get one of those shards? Which one?
Desire.
Oh, you don't have that one yet. So you're one away from being done with Black Temple.
Shane, do you have a or Shane? Craig, do you have a Leviathan Leviathan hatchling?
What?
Do you have a Leviathan hatchling? And if not, do you want one?
No, I do not, and sure.
Send it to you when I get out of here.
Oh, you assholes. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Good. Just hasn't spawned. I thought someone was in my fishing spot. I'd be pissed.
Oh my goodness. Oh god.
You alright?
Yeah, I drink that soda. That last bit of that soda a little too fast. And now I'm all like dealing with the bubblies. Is there a quicker way out of here? Or do I have to run?
Gotta run.
God damn it. See, there's points, but get on my mountain and be like, fuck all y'all, cause I killed y'all, so I can fly in the building if I want to, become a badass. Like, that should be a thing. Like, I just feel like it should.
You're also not running out right now.
Am I not running out? Nope,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not. Look at
You're running
that.
towards another boss. Now you want to take a right about now. That
Yep.
door right there.
This is the one I want to be for the other game that we run once in a while. Can I be a shaman again with my big giant chicken? Like, I like that character, I just never had to do anything with it.
Yeah.
So I'd like to, like, remake a character like that again. Be a little cat person with a pet chicken. Oh my god, I'll be a little cat person with a pet chicken. Where's Shane? That's what I want. there was a little cat people thing I saw.
There were a few of them.
Well, there was, I guess, that wiki or whatever you guys are showing, or you guys were playing with or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
There was a little cat person thing on that I kind of liked. Like the look of and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, back.
Welcome back.
Everyone back?
No, I haven't heard Minion yet.
Shane,
Yeah.
I want to be a little cat person with a pet chicken.
Gestalt game.
Okay.
Like the shamans have little pets and stuff. I want to have a pet ghost chicken.
You're gonna go with Shaman?
Something like that. I don't know if I can be that or like. 'Cause I had the shaman character and I really liked it, and we never really got far in that game. And like the type of character I really enjoyed. So is that something I can like do again?
Yeah, but in this particular game, shamans don't have a pet. I think. Let's see, hold on. Complete divine for shaman.
I can.
Spirit shamans. They're pretty crappy, I think.
Maybe cat.
Masters of the spirit world.
Just make yourself a druid. Druid.
Doodad.
Yeah, if you make yourself a doodad, though, one of your major benefits is having a pet that's combat related, and most of those gain benefits the larger they get. And unfortunately, the game actually puts a cap on how large a chicken can get, which is tiny, maybe small.
Hey, if you can make an entire Tauren race, I think you can make a big chicken.
He has a very valid point. It can be a celestial chicken or a dire chicken.
Yeah, dire chicken.
Oh my god, I want a dire chicken.
Oh my god.
Dire chicken. Please.
Just give it a normal chicken,
I'll be a fucking
but make it large and give it the dire template.
Dire chicken. If nothing else, can I have a dire chicken, please?
Oh, fuck you.
You're welcome, Shane.
I will play as human. I won't have nothing special, but a dire chicken.
No, I'm not gonna make you sacrifice your character to have that as well. Oh fuck, I don't even know where the stats are for chicken.
I love you.
I'm gonna start in the monster manual and then I'll see if they have anything. God damn it, fuck you
Oh my.
guys.
Best waifu five ever.
What,
Yes.
What system are we running for that one?
It's 3-5.
Let's see if I can. There's a D&D wiki that has 3.5e dire chicken.
Let's see. Okay. That's a dire cock. That's a cockatrice.
I'm
It's not
back.
an actual
Sorry that took
dire
so long.
chicken. That is legitimately a
Or
cockatrice.
actually, give me one more second.
That has absolutely nothing to do with dire chicken. If you want to have a cockatrice for a pet, then yeah, that's fine. It's ultimately a scaly dire chicken.
It makes things easier. I mean, he looks like a chicken. He's close enough to a chicken. I'll take him.
That picture I just sent is technically a cockatrice.
Yeah.
I mean, he's close enough to looking like a chicken. I can deal with it. If it makes things easier, I'll take him.
Hey, just give it the cockatrice template and call it a dire chicken.
That's not actually a template. Hold on.
The monster.
Oh, Google.
Give her a cockatrice and call it a dire chicken.
Three, 5. chicken stats.
That's what I'm looking up right now too.
Yeah, because that's a really oftenly Googled phrase.
Hey, the number 1 is a forum that someone actually put out all the stats of a chicken. It has tiny animal, 1/4 of a D8.
That's order of the
Order of the
stick.
stick. Yeah, it's about like 7 comments down.
Okay, I'm truly
It's actually
back
the
now.
last comment in that thing.
Sorry about that.
Let's go.
She's got a fucking 15 dex.
They're flappy little things.
Well, that's normal. That's all the size bonuses. Those would actually change as it gets larger.
You try to catch a chicken in real life. Bitches are hard to catch.
Yep. Especially when it knows you're going to eat it later.
Not even that, it's just like fucking hard to catch in general. We're trying to catch. My aunt's friend in Puerto Rico's got chickens.
Not when you catch him
And-
with a 22 long rifle. You know what I'm saying?
These were her egg chickens. They got out of the pen, and so so my aunt was like, "Oh yeah, we're taking the kids over to catch the chickens for you." We were there for like 3 hours trying to catch 4 fucking chickens.
Julia, if that's what you want, I will make it happen.
Yes. Please.
What's going on?
For the Gestalt pickup game, she wants a dire chicken pet.
I mean, this may be a little overkill or whatever, but here's something at least. Maybe it'll help. It's just a homebrew dire chicken.
I thought I had another bottle of water in here. I do. Okay, good.
The name it Rumples.
How the fuck does it have 20 hit points with goddamn 1 hit die?
Because
It
it has
obviously
a
has hit die of
D20.
a D20.
Like I said, it's at least might help
Oh,
out a little
okay.
bit.
High level of balance. I apologize.
Yeah. It's high level balance, and it's a CR2, so that says that you have to take a 2-level adjustment to get it.
Yeah, I know. It's just 20 hit points is impossible
Right.
with its current stats.
But
All right. Well, that is something that I can definitely work out. I'll work on it for you, Julia.
The best. So fucking excited right now. You don't even know.
I swear to God, though, and I don't care. You can pick whichever god you'd like. That if you start clucking in game, I'm going to kill it and fry it.
It's a chicken.
It's going to fucking growl.
How
It's a fucking demonic chicken.
they can cluck angrily?
It may screech. That's the closest you're gonna get. Shut up, Blue.
I like the robot chicken.
Yeah.
Bawk, 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 bawk.
Right, well, we're starting again.
The entire party has been turned into chickens.
That is a spell, don't make me use it.
The dragon comes back wielding a wand.
Fuck or something. Fuck.
This dragon got innate spellcasting back.
It's actually not beneficial for a dragon to cast spells.
It will be now.
If it can turn us all into chickens, that might change.
Yeah.
hey, doesn't have to be beneficial for it to happen.
No, a dragon's smart.
You
So-
eat us.
Eridar, you kind of went into the mountain, and you find yourself near a path that kind of leads around.
Woo.
There you go.
If he disappears, I want to follow after him. He was standing right next to me.
Yep, he disappears.
I'm gonna
I'm scrounging through dead bodies.
scutter after him.
And he beelines for the fucking treasure.
And he starts bathing in it.
I'm still dragon-ish.
And then he turns into a green dragon and eats you all.
And then I'm just gonna go collapse the cave entrance and walk away like
It's
nothing
still
happened.
a gold dragon. Ish.
I love gold.
They're screaming like the Spanish announcers. Gold! This is. How it was long? It's like 2 minutes.
There is quite a bit of treasure there.
You can root around with them.
You guys pass a pile of dead bodies
Yep.
of multiple types of creatures, some of them human, some of them not. I'm sorry, humanoid. Sorry, finishing off my ice cream. Ow.
Good.
Fine. The mighty DM god clings his spoon and bowl together from the sky. Praise be to what flavor are you eating?
Chocolate.
Chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate. Right, well. As you guys kind of root around in the treasure, you see there's quite a bit of gold, of coin there, but mostly copper and silver. Your two friends, Baldric, disappeared down a tunnel. Falivor, mostly what you find is going to be just arms and armor. Some scraps of green cloth that has been filthed over the days. And none of the goblins or wargs are carrying any kind of coin.
Are the wargs fur pretty damaged?
Wargs are actually furless,
That's right. Okay, yeah, they're furless. Okay then.
which makes them especially creepy when they come running up to you going, "Hey guys!"
And they start wagging
Yeah.
their tail and try to lick you. Yeah, it's terrifying.
They're not 100% furless, but the fur is very coarse and
Yeah.
They're like mangy.
That's what I figured. Okay, I was just making sure.
I like wargs. They don't have to be evil, so they're funny as fuck to roleplay. Alright, so what are you two that are out here doing?
I mean, I'm gonna go poke my head into the cave at least, but when I see that it's just a treasure hoard and such, I'm just gonna keep guard. Make sure that none of the goblins come back with reinforcements or anything.
Okay. Well, if you poke your head in there, you see that it's a path that leads around for about 20, 30, 25 feet, give or take, and then it curves and everything else is out of sight.
Then I'll poke my head in further.
Okay. You see a pile of bones.
Well, not wanting to be left alone, I'm running over here.
And then you see Eridar and Reyna rolling in a pile of copper and silver.
I'm tinking this little
Joy.
pieces at him.
Paying attention to everything else in the room besides the treasure. Do I see anything else?
There seems to
Of
be a
note.
small room off to the side, but beyond that, there's nothing else.
Alright, I'll go investigate the room.
Okay. In it, you find a small stone altar to what looks to be the dragon, and a slew of bedrolls that all seem to be piled in here for when they aren't using them. All ratty and filthy.
Do you say that you find an altar in there, Baldric?
I actually specifically call out, "Hey, Eridar, I might have something you might have interest in."
Damn it.
You have to practically be on top of him, having sex with him to get in there.
Yeah.
As you enter the room, you pretty much fill it up. It's maybe a 5x5.
Mhm.
And inside of it, you find a small altar. And it is not to Tiamat.
But it's to the green dragon.
It looks like it's to the green dragon, yes.
Okay, I
Uh,
smash it to pieces.
Eridar, do you have your weapon's an axe, right?
Yes.
I hand you my warhammer.
I was about to say, if you don't have a warhammer, it's not going to be easy.
I
Thank
hand
you,
my
my friend.
warhammer.
This will
Step
work
back
most
to the
well. Smash.
Alright, strength check. It's just a matter of deciding how long it takes.
Skills, unskilled, strength check. Of course, it's the 4, and not the nat 20. Can it be the nat 20 and Bahamut assists me?
No.
Okay. Then 7.
Right, so you tink, 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 and you knock off a corner. And it takes some time. Ultimately, we're just looking at, instead of a one-hit smash, it's going to be like several heavy blows. You're just not used to holding a Warhammer anymore. It's been a while since you've used it in combat, so...
It's just not as satisfying as an axe.
Alright, and Falavar, do you head in as well?
Yeah, after a little bit of seeing them not coming out, yeah, I start working my way around. It's controlled.
It's probably also pretty hard to swing a
Altered
Warhammer
console.
in that tiny ass room.
Yeah.
So I'd probably work myself to about there.
And you see a pile of bones! And then your friend's over in the corner with a pile of coin!
I throw one at him. Look what
Right.
we found!
That's nice and all, but I'm more concerned about the pile of things.
We are in a
Take 'em.
dragon's lair.
You can take them if you want them. I don't want
No.
them.
We probably
Okay.
shouldn't spend too long in here. I mean, that dragon could come back.
Speaking
That would
of
be
that as-
glorious.
Speaking of that as well, once Aragar is done, and I assume he gives me my Warhammer back, or else I'm hitting him
Yes.
outside the head,
No, I give it
Uh,
back as I walk out the room.
then I'm gonna take myself and go post up outside and keep an eye out for anything.
Okay.
I have no interest in the treasure. Just want to make sure we're safe.
Okay. So what do you guys intend to do?
Collect all the treasure.
Actually, I'm gonna go bring our magic cart.
Somebody go get the horse and carriage is what I was about to say.
I'm gonna go
Right.
bring the magic cart.
Okay. You're able to do that without any real issues or concerns. And as you bring the cart back, it seems like it may be safe, because at this point it's been about a good 10-15 minutes, and the dragon hasn't returned.
Guys, let's get this loaded up and get out of here. I don't want to be here longer than we have to.
How steep is the mountain that it's on? Or that they're in?
How steep is
The hill mountain thing that we're next to.
He's
Are you
talking
trying
about
to
the
climb to the top?
Yes.
Okay. It's possible to do so. It's an actual climb check. It's not like a regular hill like some of these other ones.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to get as much of the lay of the land as I can.
Okay.
See where we're headed and such like that.
All right. You're more than able to climb up there with little to no difficulties.
Yeah, and just get up there and get a lay of the land, see if there's anything worth of note.
You've got a fair amount of traveling left ahead of you. You're able to see in a distance what looks to, in the direction you're heading, which is north by northwest. There is quite a bit of gray cloud cover once you're higher up, so it looks like you're probably going to be walking into more bad weather. Beyond the bad weather, though, it seems to be pretty clear, the same type of land that you've been traveling through. So, grasslands with some small copse of trees. Probably not a whole lot of fetid mire or anything like that.
So nothing in our way and no kind of civilization in sight.
No, nothing that you can see.
Okay. That's all I wanted.
Okay. Alright, everybody, you're intending to
Scoop and
gather
carry
the
gold out.
treasure.
Yeah.
Are you trying to
Yes.
catalog it or just gather it all up and carry it and figure it out later?
We'll sort it out later when we rest.
Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead and you gather everything up. Are you literally gathering everything up, or just the coin?
Just the. I'm just getting coins.
Everything.
I don't want the bones.
Not the bones, but if there's anything else in the treasure pile, it might be worth
Yeah.
something.
Anything the pile goes.
Okay. So you guys begin carrying it back and forth. It's a fair bit of work, and between the three of you, it's probably about 2 or 3 trips to get it all onto the cart.
Okay.
Okay.
I carved the holy symbol of Bahamut into the wall of the cave.
What
Okay.
a dick.
With what?
My axe. Or a javelin. That'd be better. Cause
Eritar?
Okay. It's stone.
Uh-huh.
If you want to
It
carve
doesn't have
some,
to be deep, but I'm carving, like, you know, just, like, scratches.
I reach behind me and I pull out a small dagger. Instead of, you know, hurting something else, you can use this. I don't use it all that often.
Okay, I'll use a dagger.
Okay.
Like, I know it won't last forever, but it'll at least have the impression of it.
It's kind of like when you take a rock and grind against another rock, leaves like that chalky outline kind of thing is what you're doing.
Exactly.
Okay, and that's fine, but you said carve into the wall. That's...
I
Go grab a
figured you know what I
pickaxe. And I'm gonna take the time to make it permanent.
meant. No.
Okay.
Something to taunt the dragon if he comes back.
Okay. You gather all the treasure, you put it in there, and Baldric, as you're out there on top of your hill,
Yeah, once I get done looking around, I do just lay down at the top of the hill, enjoy the sunshine while I can.
you eventually find that your allies seem to have gathered around the wagon and are looking up at you.
Would you look at that? It now has a weather vane.
I am going to, just for the fun of it, jump off at Falavor.
Oh god. In before my character dies.
Alright.
Do you need a strength save, Shane?
No.
I'm not jumping like on top of you. I want to land like right in front of you, or right next to you, or wherever I can. Provided I don't fuck up my rolls. Then I'll land on top of you.
Which point I hope a dex save will work.
You might die.
Alright, so let's see. Okay. Evan, you jump off. And you may roll a strength check to aim to land in front of Falavor.
Strength. Alright.
You do a great job landing in front of Falavor, and you only take 16 damage from the jump.
Deal.
I'm not healing you for that, but at least now we know which way the wind's blowing.
I'd like to use the whatever small momentum I have left to just hug half Falavor and probably knock him to the ground. This momentum's probably not small.
Well, you're both getting knocked to the ground at that point.
Am I
If
getting
you're gonna-
smushed?
Yeah, good chance of it.
No, no!
Falavor and Baldric are now flopping over on you.
Oh god, I think he's heavier than the dragon.
Yes! Yes!
And Erdar, you now see all three of your 3 traveling companions, your allies,
In a dog
rolling
pile.
about with each other.
Oh, dear.
One crying pitifully like a kitty cat.
I'd like to yell out playfully, Erdar, join us!
No, please!
Pull me out!
And he jumps on.
My spine broken yet at this point?
No, I'm pretty sure that they're being careful not to kill you. But you're very uncomfortable. Because now you have Metal Man and Metal Covered Lizard Man on you.
I'm just gonna be
Me
roaring.
I'm used to being popular, but not with this many men.
Let me out.
Not with this many men.
1 or 2 minutes, okay, but
Let me out! Let me out!
All right. Well, what? After your playful wrestling, it comes to the attention to the other two that Eridar and Baldric are much stronger than them, and way more.
A lot more.
And I thought they smelled bad on the inside, on the outside.
On the inside.
John, mess that up.
Shut up.
Alright, I'm gonna get up and help.
Eridar,
Yes.
please do me a favor.
Mhm.
Correct your spelling of javelin. Javelin.
Oh, hey, look, that's totally wrong. Yeah.
I was-
Javelin.
I was looking at it going.
It's made of
"Wait a minute."
coffee.
Yeah, it's got
It's
a
a-
coffee cup on the front of it.
Not a caffeine.
It's a
There.
coffee attack.
It's
Yeah.
fixed.
Thank you. I won't fix it in chat, but at least I can rely on you to fix something that's spelling related. Math, on the other hand. Okay, so you guys get to travel, and for the rest of the day, you go by uneventfully. The
Right.
reason why you're not doing the cards is because these have to happen.
Okay then.
The other ones didn't.
Baldric, heal yourself to full.
Yeah, every time I can. So basically, every short rest, I'm gonna reuse my my second wind.
When you go to sleep and wake up in the morning, you get healed to full.
Okay. I didn't know we were getting a full rest.
Yeah. I can completely dick you guys over. Yay! You guys finished the Warring Tribes event.
Did you expect us to kill both sides
Uh,
and then fight the dragon?
I was actually expecting you guys to attack.
Okay.
But the smart route would have been to wait for one side to be.
That's what I was gonna do, but then Mr.
I would've
Blood
done that if I
Paladin
had-
over.
If I had rolled not a 1 on my knowledge check to know that the stuff about the kobolds, that's probably what would have happened. But I didn't, so I figured, hey, friends.
Right. So, as you go about your day, your night, whatever you may want to call it, you find yourselves waking up to another dreary morn. It has been a while since the last one, but it doesn't change the fact that it still makes it a terrible way to wake up.
And speaking of the dreary morn, I would have let them know everything that I saw while I was up there. It's not much, but they at least know it's gonna rain.
It's more knowledge of the land than what we had before.
Shitty.
It is quite shitty. It begins the process as you guys travel. Your days seem to kind of go by pretty pretty well, but you definitely get underneath the clouds, and it starts to raise a fog. It's also raining terribly.
Nothing like another free cold shower.
It's almost as if you legitimately walked into a curtain of water.
For the as many people as can, I would suggest, the 3 of them, if possible, get into the cart, since I don't have to worry about getting wet. It's just shitty to me. It's not freezing cold.
True. I believe we can all fit in the cart.
Yes.
No, if someone wants to. I mean, we still want someone to be able to see where the hell we're going. And then inside the cart, you only have straightforward vision.
So what do you
Sure,
intend to do? Do you intend to...
I assume there's if there's not a place to ride, the driver of the cart place.
Yeah, the driver of the cart is able to sit just in front of the actual covered portion, so you...
Yeah.
Everybody's still covered, but you can still see everything around you.
Well, she's not covered, unfortunately. The driver...
Yeah, no, the driver isn't covered. That's
Oh,
that's
okay.
the whole point of the driver is he's not covered, so he still gets his peripheral vision.
Right,
True.
but
So I
you
can
don't
see
get
the
to
left
see
and right.
behind you.
That's fine. They can see behind us.
Well, at least you'll be more polished
flipped
after
it
this,
left.
Baldric.
He may need a good oil bath.
You know, I really every time we say cart, I'm picturing carriage, so they're not actually able to see behind them.
Wouldn't there be like flaps and such?
No, that's like a covered trail wagon. I'm thinking like actual old style Western carriage with room for like 5 people inside and storage.
So that would have a back seat on it then?
There would potentially be a back seat if somebody wanted to ride back there with the rain.
I'll sit back there for a bit.
See, I've always pictured something more like
Oregon Trail.
this.
Yeah, that's more what I was thinking, but I think he's talking more like that.
Oh wow, yeah, I've never pictured that at all because there wouldn't be room for like stuff.
Less ornate than that, but
Oh, yeah.
and more like plain. But
Okay.
What I've
Style.
been picturing, that is the style though, is a longer carriage type thing, like the old Western ones where there's all that storage on top and in the back, and then there was a shelf, so everything is still covered unless it's on top.
Gotcha. All right, and I apologize. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Awkward silence.
All right. Now you'll have to excuse me, children. My wife has decided to bring me something that is quite hilarious. It's a Facebook screenshot of somebody saying, "Mama, my teacher loves owls, so can I get her a gift card to Hooters?" The mother saying, "No," and the child going, "Why?"
I like it.
And we're just staring at this, just laughing.
Mika, I'll get you a gift card to Hooters. Actually, Winghouse, because Winghouse is better.
Winghouse is better than Hooters, yes.
Just put an owl sticker.
Just put an owl sticker on it. Yes, that was part of the reason why they're silent, but the other part is I'm waiting for Craig to get back before we...
It's all good. We fill it with idle talk. So, who's excited for the next season of Diablers?
I
there
am,
you go, Shane. There's one for you.
I am significantly excited.
I already play. You can already get the cube in regular mode outside of season,
Jesus.
and I've been experimenting with it.
That's a little excessive, but that's a bit more what I was picturing.
I know, I just like that one. It's awesome looking.
Evan, is it safe for work?
Yes. It's a carriage. So unless you have something against carriages,
No.
unless carriages are one of your triggers, I think you'll be fine.
No, I was just making sure because, like, when I go to click on it in Skype, it's going to pop it up over the D20 thing, and it's going to show it over that. So I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, now we have a.
I wouldn't send you something to.
And I'm back.
Welcome
My
back.
apologies. My dad was attempting to burn the house down.
Oh, well, we killed your character while you were gone, and
Yep.
you have to reroll priest now.
Yeah. By the way, just so in case anybody knows, if you try and put a corn dog in the microwave for 6 minutes, it will catch fire.
That's okay. At one of my old jobs, we had to get buns out of the freezer, and somebody jokingly said, "Hey, put it in the microwave for 10 minutes." And our microwaves are like super industrial microwaves, so like 10 seconds is equivalent of like 5 minutes. Yeah, they actually put it in there for 10 minutes, and nobody noticed it smoking and the sound of the breaking ceramic on the bottom of it.
Nice.
How do you not notice that?
Yeah, I know, right?
Because it's McDonald's.
Yep.
All right,
The people that work there barely have a brain. No offense, Minion.
It's all good.
guys, what are you doing in WoW?
Fishing.
I'm not in WoW.
No,
Evan
you're not,
and
but
Julia are.
the two who know who I'm talking about are.
Fishing.
Just for hunting.
Mostly just standing here.
Alright, so we travel. It's rainy. It sucks.
It does suck. It's terrible. as the fog begins to build up, you find yourselves seeming to approach a building. It's quite a bit of a distance from where you guys left off. It's more like almost towards evening now. The day has just been shitty all around. But you haven't been attacked by anything, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Considering our previous adventures.
You find yourself approaching a building. There's so much rain and fog, and everything just being terrible. And you find yourself just approaching this building. It looks like an inn. It's only one story, but you can see a couple of carriages off to the side. Not carriages, these are actually wagons. And there are a couple of pack animals, like mules or donkeys, that seem to be on a slight covered area off to the right of the inn from where you guys are facing it.
Okay.
And then there's also room for another couple of carts or carriages, and the pack animals pulling those. Now, for those of you who are noticing, this is an example of the D20s, the Roll20s
Dynamic lighting.
dynamic lighting, which is
Awesome.
really cool, and I'm glad that I have the feature. For those of you who are watching on Minion's stream, if he starts moving his character around, he's going to be able to show how
I'll just nudge
It-
once to the right. Bam.
moves it. I'm actually going to drop him a little bit further away so that some people disappear from his sight and he's able to see a little bit further along the side.
And I'm also going to say this, Shane. Great choice in music and rain sound effects.
Yeah, it took a while to find it. Not as much as setting up this map and figuring out the dynamic lighting, but... So, as you guys approach the front door, it's entirely up to you if you wish to go in or if you're going to bypass it. It is getting darker and a little bit colder as the day wears off into night, and this looks to be about the only place that you've been able to see that you'll be able to actually rest for the evening.
Grab my stuff and beeline in.
Okay. For those of you who are there, this is actually the door.
Raina, why don't you knock first? Never mind.
As Reyna walks in, she disappears from sight as the door shuts behind her. Seems to be like on a hinge. Eridar, do you go in? As you head in, it does. Unless you hold it open, it shuts behind you as well.
It seemed like Falvor was right behind me, so I would hold it open for him.
And I would follow him in.
Okay.
Baldric, you coming?
I'm gonna stay out with the cart for now. We don't know what this place is, and we happen to, have actually valuable crap in our cart.
Okay.
All right.
So,
All right. Then you would be over this way, sir.
all right.
Okay. And then, ew, blood. Sorry.
Shane, did you stab yourself?
Apparently.
Did you cut yourself with a whisk making cupcakes?
No, that's my wife. You're getting us confused.
I keep forgetting you Idrises all look alike.
She might slap you for that one. I'm gonna tell her you said that. Watch
Okay.
you die. A horrific death.
Horrific death. Oh, Julia, you're so sweet. Okay, so you guys walk in. You find several people in here already. Couple of bar wenches. There looks to be a cook who seems to be putting some meat on the fire in the corner. And there is a bartender. As you walk in, it's pretty upbeat kind of sounding place.
Is it
The
cozy?
people- Yeah, the people, are laughing every now and then. I apologize, that's not supposed to be there. There we go. Stop that.
It's okay. Julia's arrow from before flew all the way over here and moved it.
God
Hey,
damn.
Shane,
Yo.
can you turn the rain down a little bit? It's actually like picking up as it goes along.
Yeah, it is getting louder.
Give me a second. Where'd it go? Rain. Oh, that's why. It's way much louder than it's supposed to be.
Yeah. It's been picking up more and more.
Hey, it's realistic.
I mean, it is, but
I
you
know.
want to at least be able to hear what's going on.
I know.
I'm gonna fix this while I'm talking to you guys. So, everyone seems to be pretty upbeat. You see them; they're interacting well with each other. There is definitely a drunk guy off to the corner, but he seems to be staying by himself. Everyone else, though, seems to be, interacting pretty politely with each other. Nobody's really making any false moves towards serving wenches. And as you approach the bartender smiles at you and says, he looks at you and that drummer, and he kind of smiles and says, "Evening, Paladin."
Greetings, bartender.
Hi, I'm glad you made it here before it really started pouring.
Oh, we've been traveling through this mess all day.
Oh. And he kind of walks up and he's smiling as he's, cleaning a glass. So, are you looking to stay or are you looking to just rest for a bit?
Oh, I certainly would not mind sleeping in a bed for once tonight.
You have anything?
Excuse me, ma'am. The paladin here was kind of blocking my view. Yes, we have some rooms. My grandfather actually took it upon himself to dig out rooms underground so that they wouldn't be affected by fires, and it's harder for bandits to see us out here.
Oh, that is quite a treat.
So we have quite a few rooms down below, which I'm more than happy to have cleaned up for you. Unfortunately, we did have a couple people who's left out, heading. I believe they said they were heading south, but I'm not familiar with too many places south of here. So I still have to get those cleaned. I wasn't really expecting any other travelers tonight.
Oh no, that is quite all right.
But please, there is at least one table, and it seems like everyone, all the travelers and people who are stopping through, seem to be pretty polite with each other tonight. And
Excellent.
tonight we have looks like a whole stuckling pig that our cook has kindly trimmed the meat off the bone, and that's included in the night. How many are in your party, sir?
4.
Okay. For the 4 of you, it will be 1 gold tonight if you're sharing 1 room, or it'll be 2 if you need 2 rooms.
I need my own room, please.
Of course, ma'am. And he's smiling. And in the meantime, can I get you something to drink before I head back to clean?
An ale?
Of course. You'll have to forgive me. It's not strong. It's easier to keep some of the stuff here if it's not too terribly strong, because people tend to get really drunk, and I don't have anyone here to fix things except for myself.
Works.
And you, Paladin?
I'm sorry?
Would you like something to drink? Well,
Yes.
and what?
Dwarven ale.
I apologize. As I had just said to the lady, we don't have too many strong alcoholic drinks here because I don't have anyone besides myself to do any of the fixing, and it's easier to throw people out if they're not strong on drunk.
Of course. A standard, any form of ale will be fine.
All right, excellent. If it makes you, if it's something that better pleases you, I do have some wines, and some of them are elven variety.
No, that's quite all right.
And, excuse me, I do apologize. Valibor, do you
I eventually
Carry-
work my way around, so.
you carry your instruments, or do you use the spell to create instruments?
I carry my instrument. Usually it's just the lute strapped to my back. Or
Okay.
the guitar, sorry.
That's all right. I'm assuming that you grabbed it to carry it in.
Yeah. Anytime I go in somewhere, it's a very precious instrument to me.
Okay. And is this minstrel part of your group?
He is indeed.
You wouldn't happen to
As-
need any entertainment tonight, would you?
Well, it certainly looks like we might. I haven't had a minstrel or a wandering bard stop by in quite a while.
Do you have any preferences to the type of music?
For you may call me old-fashioned, but for a rainy night such as this, I do prefer softer music.
That is no problem, my good friend. I heard you mentioning wine a few minutes ago. Do you happen to have anything locally made?
One of the traveling farmers brought some things in to trade. They come by every now and then to provide some goods and to kind of rest for the evening. Let me check to see if they brought any wine this time. And he does walk around the bar, and he actually walks straight up to one of the patrons. And you hear him, and he starts talking to them. He talks in a very familiar tone, and the farmer actually kind of nods his head a little bit and gets up and walks out. And the bartender goes back behind the bar, and he smiles and he says, "It'll be just a few moments. He does have a cask of wine that he's willing to trade for me, something that he said that he picked up in one of the local towns."
Oh, that's great. I always love trying different wines from different areas. You know, such subtle differences in them.
Mm-hmm. And Baldric, shortly thereafter, a farmer, he's dressed in roughshod clothing, comes out, and he walks towards one of the wagons. He kind of nods at you, and then does a double take if you respond back. And anyway.
I raise my hand and greetings, sir.
He does definitely do a double take. And he says, "Pardon me." Excuse me, that's the old man. "Begging your pardon, sir. Are you man?"
I am man, but I also metal.
Right. Are you man of flesh?
No, just of metal, sir.
And he kind of rubs his head a little bit and looks at his hands, and then he kind of just shakes his head and starts digging in the cart that's nearby. As he's digging in the cart, you hear a quick, hard laugh, and then he kind of cuts it off right away. Did I just see what I thought I saw? No, it couldn't be. No, not me.
It must be all the ale.
It's the road. The road's doing this to me.
I'm gonna step out of the cart and not really approach him, but not really anywhere. I'm gonna stay a good 10 feet away
Okay.
and ask him, "Is there anything I can help you with?"
Well, so if you don't mind, I have a cask of wine that I'm to bring in to the bartender's gonna buy off of me to provide to a patron.
Yeah. Would you like some help getting it in?
Sure, yeah.
Oh,
And
very well.
he's completely just dumbstruck by you. As he pulls it out of the actual cart, he seems to shake with it a little bit.
And I'll walk up to him once he starts pulling it out of the cart and go to grab it and not take it before he not rip it out of his hands, but
Okay. As he as you grab it, He looks at you for a moment and then he lets go, and you're able to hold it. It's probably a good, 50 pounds. And he says, "Well, come on in." And he walks around you, skirts around you, and heads back towards the front of the inn. And he walks in. The bartender at this point has just been kind of lightly chatting with you guys. Has got the ales for for Reyna and Eridar. And the farmer heads back to his chair and kind of shakes his head a little bit as Baldric walks in with the cask. And as Baldric actually walks in, he yells at the bartender, "Hey, this gentle metal," and he's like really confused, is carrying the wine.
Aldrich!
And the bartender smiles and kind of laughs a little bit and says, "And this must be your fourth."
Yup.
Yes, the
That
Tin Man is
is-
with us. Don't worry about that.
I give a short nod and slight bow to the farmer, and then take the cask over to the bartender.
All right, excellent.
See what he wants me to do with it.
He says, "Oh, just put it right there. We have to finish off the rest of the payment for it. And of course, since I already have it up here, I might as well go ahead and tap it before we carry it down into the storage."
All right then. Let me know when you'd like it moved, and I don't mind moving it for you.
"Oh, well, that is very kind."
And I'll put it down on
"Sure.
the bar.
Okay. All right. And whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. All right. So now, are you guys going to move to the empty table, or are you going to share with somebody else's?
Bartender, is
Oh,
there a
it's
place
empty.
you'd perhaps like me to play in a certain area, or...?
Well, I know it's been fairly wet. How about you play over by the fireplace? That way you can be close to the food when the freshest cuts come out, and you can dry up and keep warm.
I would most gladly like to do that for you. Thank you so much.
Sure. And he yells out, "Hey, Cookie! Grab the minstrel a chair."
His name is Cookie?
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, it's just a pet name. He's
cooking
been
shoes.
working for the family for a very long time.
He's cooking shoes.
He's not cooking shoes.
It's made with real shoe.
I love that movie. I think it's on Netflix.
Well, thank you so much. I'll gladly go take my chair over by the fire now.
All right. So when you get there, what do you look to play?
Well, I think we had something slow picked out. I just don't remember what it was called.
This one.
That's the one.
As you begin to play, it's definitely one, and it seems the people are able to relax a bit more and kind of just go into the tune. Baldric, it doesn't look like the barkeep is at any point right now looking to move that. Did you want to go sit with the others?
I'm gonna ask the bartender first. Sir, is there anything else you need any aid around the bar?
Not unless you're a woods worker. I've got a couple of chairs that need some fixing, but I'm about to head out and clean up your rooms for the evening.
Where I would be willing to give it a try. I don't know if you'd be willing to put the fate of those chairs in my hands.
Right, well, if you're not the woodsmith, I would greatly appreciate you not touching my chairs then.
I can understand that.
Of course. And the barkeep, after pouring out a cup of wine for Falavor and passing it to a bar wench to provide to him, actually leaves the bar and heads downstairs. And the bar wench provides you with your cup of wine as you play, and the people begin to just... They're smiling slightly. Anybody who's nearby to each other, they actually start, congregating around the tables together as the relaxing music begins to draw some of the people together for little chats. Doesn't look like it's actually doing anything to hook anybody up, as it were, but people are getting together to do some chatting.
Okay.
There's a bar patron that's right next to you, Baldric, as well as one of the bar wenches seems to be flirting with the traveling farmer right next to you as well.
Oh, I was going to sit with the farmer, but when I see that one of the bar wenches is flirting with him, I'm gonna leave him to that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go join our little table over here.
Okay. Now, as you guys sit there, the cook is over there making sure that the meat stays good, and he yells out, "I got the orders of everyone else, but what have you for? How do you like your meat cooked?"
Rare.
Same.
Ah, people after my own heart. Can you believe so many of these people like it well?
Ugh.
That is sad.
And you, Sir Minstrel, as you are playing, you get choice cuts. How would you like it?
Just medium for me, please.
Oh, of course. And there are a couple of pieces towards the center of the meat that is spinning and stuff that he, pulls right off, trims any remaining, pieces of gristle, and walks it over to the fucking.
That's a very elaborate name for a plate. This is the fucking fuck plate.
God damn it. I hate when it does that. I click on the cook and it pulls the fireplace away.
At least you didn't stretch it.
Yeah, all of a sudden Falavor's in the fire. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
They're cannibals!
And he brings the meat and he puts it down. And there are, even though you didn't ask for them, there are some vegetables with them. You have some what look to be root vegetables, as well as some other leafier vegetables. He says, we've got some good trade come in, so I was able to experiment with some of the other food groups. I know
Food
Craig doesn't like
groups.
vegetables, but
Meat. Then meat. Some bread. To soak up some of the drink. To go
Bread made from meat.
and he does look kind of askance at you, Baldric, and says, "And you, sir, are you dining as well?"
No, thank you. I will be fine for this evening.
All right. And he kind of smiles. Let's see. Give me just a moment. I apologize.
I would just like to add in that, like, on stressful days of work, this is the kind of music I listen to. Like, I listen to this with rain sound effects in the background. Like, no lie.
Well, I'm glad I found it for you.
There's something I need to find and send you then. It was 3 links of looped, it was soft, smooth jazz, the sound of a crackling fireplace, and the sound of soft rain. And they said put all 3 on and just enjoy.
I've done that in the past, so. It's actually what I used to sleep to.
Alright, and he turns and he walks away back to the fire. And he goes back to tending to it. You do hear some laughter as the people chatting together seem to be cracking jokes, and this drunkard over here has started laughing like 30 seconds ago and just hasn't stopped.
I'm gonna keep my eye on the drunk guy.
Okay. He's definitely got that kind of drunk stupid going on. You've seen him actually though put down his mug and kind of fall off his chair, climb back on it, and pick up his mug again, like he's been doing this for a while. And one of the wench that's off by herself actually kind of walks over and begins to whisper quietly to him, and he slurs out, "No, I'm still good for more." He doesn't try and make any swipes at her or anything like that. He's just loud and obnoxious. But it's kind of stopped the...
He's the usual patron
Oh yeah.
kind of thing going on.
So, you were about to say something?
I was gonna say, anytime any of the bar wenches come to like refill my wine or give me something, I kind of do that creepy kind of thing where you kind of touch their hand a little bit as you take it.
Well, the one who is flirting with that guy seems to have sat down for a while with him, but the other one definitely does come back and, you know, refill your wine and stuff. And if you do that, you know, more than once, she kind of just smiles shyly at you, and she'll stay nearby at this point. She's not exactly the most beautiful girl, but she's definitely attractive. And with that, the bartender comes back up. God damn the stairs.
And he pulls the stairs with him.
And he says, "Nope, I broke the doors. I'm so sorry, I broke the lower floors. You can't go down there anymore." And he smiles and he says, "Excellent. Well, whenever you're ready, the room's all ready for you. All you have to do is just go down there. They're the first two on the right. And do be careful. It does tend to get a little bit dark down there."
Thank you for the warning.
And he heads back to the bar and he begins to clean up. He looks like he's speaking to the drunkard, and eventually he just looks like he takes the cup out of the drunkard's hand and calls the wench that had been kind of giving googly eyes to Falibor over and tells her to take the drunkard downstairs. Which she does. She takes the drunkards downstairs, and about 5 minutes later she comes back up.
Right.
And kind of pushes, steps a few steps back from Falibor.
I called the cook over
Sure.
and let him know, hey, I noticed your hands are a little hurt. Do you require any healing?
And he looks down at his hands and he says, "Oh, that's mighty kind of you. Unfortunately, I cut myself chopping up some of the meat in the back."
Understandable. That happens. I will gladly heal it for you.
"Well, sure, if you'd be so kind."
Okay. And I will lay on hands and heal his cuts.
Okay. You can actually see, it looks like he is holding his knife a little bit firmer.
Mm-hmm.
And the plate of meat that he had, it looks like it was a couple of medium cuts. You know, his shaking seems to stop.
Okay.
And he's definitely gripping more tightly on there.
Okay.
He looks at you and he smiles. "Thank you, Sir Paladin."
You are most welcome.
And he yells out to the barkeep and he says, "Make sure he gets his next drink for free." Barkeep says, "What do you think I'm running here? Just do it." And he comes over to Falibor and actually brings you some nice choice cuts of medium. And for Falibor, he leans in and whispers a little bit and he says, "It's not just roast pig. There's some deer, some venison in there for you as well.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. Those are my favorite kinds of meat.
You're very welcome. You're doing a beautiful job. And he goes, and as you see him, he starts to walk around with different cuts of meat to the different tables. And at that point, it's 9:02, guys.
Yep.
We're gonna end on a bit of a high note. You guys chased off a motherfucking dragon.
Yeah.
Almost killed a motherfucking dragon.
And now you found the inn to rest. With thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening me. Galileo. Alright, so we're gonna end tonight. This is where we're gonna stop. Do you guys have any questions, any concerns, anything moving forward?
Was I right in the thingy I said?
Even if you were, why would you think that I would tell you when we're still doing this?
That tells me all I need to know.
Seems like you Jack's diddly.
So we're done here for tonight.
We're done here for tonight.
Okay,
I
I'm going.
don't
Tonight was a
know.
very enjoyable game.
It was.
Just for future, I don't know if we're gonna skip ahead at all, but if we do skip ahead till after the night, I would have slept in the cart still,
Okay.
just to keep an eye on it. I
Alright.
know you said the whole cart is safe thing, but still.
Yeah, and part of that is you don't have to roleplay your character around trying to keep the cart safe.
Yeah.
That's why I've set it up that way. If that's something that your character wouldn't have normally done, or if your character would have stayed with your friends instead, then I expect you to roleplay that way. I don't want the cart to be holding you back from doing the things you would otherwise do. So it's up to you. I don't care if you want to sleep in the cart if that's something that your character would normally do.
Yeah. When around people I don't know in a strange, random ass place in the middle of a forest. I think I'm gonna want to keep an eye on our stuff.
Okay.
And since I'm the one that requires the least amount of sleep, it's not that bad for me to just stay up and sleep once we get going.
All right. So, yay! Sorry we didn't get through 2 whole maps tonight.
It's fine.
That's
That
alright.
Good.
dragon combat was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mhm. It was chaotic. There was a lot of stuff going on. And it was
I did what I always do. I smack people in the back, and my vicious mockery finally worked for once.
On
Every
the
other time
dragon,
they
no
say it.
less. On the fucking dragon.
And that's the only time my heal spell is healed for more than half. Was on
you.
myself.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm really good at touching myself.
Okay.
So
So,
that we pretty much already knew, but
any other questions or concerns, comments, anything like that?
can I get 25 experience?
I'll think about it.
I know that feeling, Evan. I have bad news. Since we didn't kill the dragon, we only got 1 experience. The kobolds and goblins didn't count because they were fighting each other.
24.
You
Say.
actually don't gain XP for the kobolds and goblins.
Can I get 200 XP?
Well, let's see.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't even care about getting the full experience. I just want 25.
When's our next game? Is scheduled for the 10th, I want to say?
10th, you
Should
got
be
it.
the 10th, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So our next game will be on September the 10th.
Anyone have any concerns or anything like that about the next game?
Not that I know of.
No.
Okay. Alright, and
So until our next game, we will see you all then and there.